electronegative, when it attracts the electron pair towards itself, this becomes now electron deficient in nature. In that state, this electron pair is given to this particular carbon here. Thereby, this now becomes CO3 minus 2, means CO, another O here, and then one double bond remains as such only, CO3 minus 2 is being formed here. So this is a carbonate ion. So formation of carbonate ion from carbon dioxide and oxide ion can be taken as an example of Lewis acid and then base. In this reaction, this is accepting electron pair from oxide ion. Electron pair acceptor. Therefore, this is a Lewis acid for us now. Similarly, we can say this is giving electron pair to this. So, therefore, this is acting as a Lewis base for us now. So, Lewis acid and Lewis base. So, we can generalize like this. All compounds which are having multiple bonds between the dissimilar atoms for us now. Means we cannot take compounds like this. When here also we have multiple bonds are present here. But the multiple bonds are present between the similar atoms for us now. Here also we have multiple bonds are there, but they are between dissimilar atoms. So this set of examples will not come under Lewis acids for us now. Only this set of examples will be coming under Lewis acids there. This is regarding the fourth category which we have. Okay. So in Lewis acids, that is the electrophiles, we have seen the fourth category, which is coming under compounds having multiple bonds between dissimilar atoms. Means there should be some electronegativity difference between the central atom and the neighboring atom. Then we can call them as dissimilar atoms. Or one word to say non-metallic oxides. But when you use that word, particularly non-metallic oxides, you must be more cautious because there are some compounds wherein multiple bonds are existing. Non-metallic oxides also are there, but they are coming under Lewis bases but not Lewis acids. So here particularly we take dissimilar atoms of this type of compounds and not having the multiple bonds between the similar atoms. So this set will not come under the Lewis acids for us. Only this type of set will be coming under Lewis acids. So when you visualize a reaction there, carbon dioxide plus calcium oxide giving rise to calcium carbonate here. So in carbon dioxide, there is a structure of CO2 molecule we have, and the calcium oxide, that is calcium plus 2 and oxide ion minus 2 we have. Around oxide ion we have altogether 8 electrons are present. The same thing has been represented here clearly for us. And here in one of the structures, when oxygen takes up this pair of electrons, this oxygen now gets a negative charge. This we have seen here, a negative charge is present on this oxygen atom. Then this carbon now becomes positively charged, and thereby this carbon will take up this electron pair from here, and this one gets, this oxygen gets negative charge. That we have represented in this case, and this remains as such, that goes in this case for us now. So therefore we can say now carbon dioxide is accepting electron pair from oxide, and finally it forms carbonate ion. So this reaction can be considered as Lewis acid base reaction for us, and under this is a Lewis acid we have, this is coming under Lewis base we have. Until now we are discussing various types of Lewis acids. Under that we have seen 4 different categories we have seen. Now the last category which we have, there is a 5th category, the elements which are having only 6 electrons around that atom. Means, let us take 6th group elements, particularly the sulfur element. When you consider a simple reaction we have like this. So whenever we are boiling sodium sulfite and then sulfur, it forms Na2S2O3, that is sodium thiosulfate is being formed, commercially also known as hypo. And if you look into the reaction here, the sulfur has 6 electrons around central atom, and then SO3 minus 2 we have now, SO3 minus 2, and it is having only 6 electrons around central atom, means it is having less than octet configuration. Therefore, this sulfur will be taking an electron pair from the sulfite ion. This is sulfite ion, that is sodium sulfite we have. This takes electron pair from this, and finally it forms S2O3 minus 2 for us. Implies this is now accepting electron pair from the sulfite ion to form thiosulfate ion for us. So therefore this is acting as a Lewis acid. So with this all 5 categories we have seen, means we can say elements particularly of 6th group elements which are having only 6 electrons around the central atom, they will be acting as a Lewis acids for us. With this various cases of Lewis acids are over. But already we have seen a point here we can highlight in this case, that is in any complex, say potassium ferrocyanide we have. In this complex, if you are seeing the structure of this one, the Fe plus 2 and then Cn minus ions are there here. In any complex, always the central metal atom will be accepting electron pairs from the ligands. These are called ligands here. And so the central metal atom in any complex always behaves as a Lewis acid for us now. So all these are the altogether 5 different categories we have. Next thing is we are going to take up what is the meaning of a Lewis base. How many Lewis bases are there, that we will be taking now. Now coming towards Lewis bases. And another name given to them is nucleophiles. Now the meaning of nucleophiles is nucleus liking species. Nucleus liking species means here nucleus has a positive charge. So positive charge liking species we have implies either they have negative charges here, because they are liking positive charge means we can say that they have negative charge, or else they are having more number of electrons here. So we can one word to say electron rich species we can say, or which are in a position to give electron pairs to some other substance for us. So they are considered to be Lewis bases for us. Here also simple 3 categories we have in the case of Lewis bases. The first one, when you take neutral molecules like ammonia, water, all nitrogen containing compounds we can write, that is, and oxygen containing compounds also. So RNH2 and so on and so forth here. In all these compounds here, we can see one or more lone pair of electrons on the central atom. That is, in ammonia we have one lone pair on nitrogen. In water we have 2 lone pairs. On oxygen we have ether, we have 2 lone pairs of an oxygen. Primary amine or any amines we have 1 lone pair on nitrogen. So all these compounds are having one or more lone pairs on the central atom there. So whenever you take a reaction involving, for example, ammonia is there with its electron pair plus HCl giving rise to. So here in this reaction, this is giving 1 electron pair to the proton for us now. So therefore we can say all neutral molecules which have 1 like this, we can say, are more than 1. So neutral molecules which have 1 or more lone pair of electrons on their central atom, and if they are in a position to share with the other electron deficient species, they will be coming under as the Lewis acids for us. This is regarding the first category we have. Then coming towards second category here, we can take all anions, that is for example OH minus, Cl minus, Br minus we have, Cn minus, then SO3 minus 2 or SO4 minus 2 and so on and so forth here. As they have the negative charges here, so they can very easily donate electron pair to some other species for example. Already we have seen a similar type of reaction in the previous case, that is to say the sulfur plus SO3 minus 2, which is forming S2O3 minus 2. So in this case SO3 minus 2 is giving 1 electron pair to the sulfur, so it is coming under electron pair donor. So all anions which can share electron pair to some other electron deficient species will be coming under the Lewis bases. So they fall under category 2, that is anions which can share their electron pair too with some other species there now. So third category which you are seeing now. In third category we have the compounds which have multiple bonds, but these multiple bonds are present between the similar atoms. So there you can take ethylene molecule or you can take acetylene molecule like this. Compounds which are having multiple bonds, but these two atoms must be similar in nature. See, when you see an example for this one reaction particularly, so wherein this acts electron pair donor, so ethylene molecule say plus HCl. Now when you take HCl here, say plus HCl, H plus and Cl minus. So during this reaction, this pi electron pair is being given to this one, proton here, and forms one bond towards this one. So this will be getting positive charge here now. So now we can see ethylene molecule is donating one lone pair of electrons to the proton. So this is coming under electron pair donor. All electron pair donors, they are coming under Lewis basis, or you can call them as nucleophile for us now. So here the compounds which have multiple bonds are present, but between the similar atoms they will be always acting as a Lewis base for us now. So these are the different categories wherein the Lewis bases are present.
డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఈనాటి ఎపిసోడ్లో యాసిడ్స్ అండ్ బేసిస్ టాపిక్ గురించి తెలుసుకున్నాం కదా. మరి నెక్స్ట్ ఎపిసోడ్లో ఇదే టాపిక్కు సంబంధించి మరిన్ని ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ అంశాలను తెలుసుకుందాం. స్టే ట్యూన్, కేఏబీ టెలివిజన్, ఏపీస్ ఫస్ట్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఛానల్.